everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, and the Buffalo Bills. With that, let's get up to Buffalo. Standing by at New Era Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just his plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice play, baby, nice play.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A 1st down carry for Smith. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Prescott now from the 50. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. A handoff to Smith. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
So that'll back them up 5.
Still 1st down.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
How about 54 touchdown passes in 2 full seasons at the University of Wyoming? Coming out of a junior college, I think he exceeded expectations, and he can move it around a little bit too. A much better athlete than people give him credit for.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his first pass is incomplete. Now let's take a look here at the Bills' offense.
Lesean Shady Mccoy, one of the best running backs in the NFL. Why? Because his ability to run the football. He's going to be a 1,000-yard runner year in and year out. But how about his ability to catch it out of the backfield and continue to create big plays?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go now. Blue line it.
Now the first carry for Lesean Mccoy. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense, odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle, whether it's the nose or the two defensive tackles in a four-man front. If those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
All right, here we go.
On play action, Allen. Left side here, caught by Clay. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
A give to McCoy. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that is incomplete. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crowd. crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13 and also a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man there to knock it away that time.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. And here's the punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? So
Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And before they can run another play, the clock hits triple zeros. And time is up on the first quarter. It's a tight game here early. And we're back to upstate New York after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Prescott down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Here we go now. 3-19.
This is McCoy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Allen into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once more. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Prescott to throw it. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this one caught by Beasley. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Lesean Mccoy as he trots back out there now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Here we go now. 3-19.
10th carry now for McCoy. McCoy's got the 1st down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo 1st.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
McCoy. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Now they run with a backup. It's Chris Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bills have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Chris Ivory again gearing up to help lead this offense. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff. Running left is McCoy. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go play action here on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now McCoy. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's McCoy. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now!
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Offense. Still 1st down.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on 2nd. Do they have the heart on 3rd? Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Now they nabbed the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go now.
To the air, Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast. But a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st and 10, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Prescott from the gun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here now a look at Lesean Mccoy. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over, and we'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Matt Darr now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Prescott on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
On third down, Elliott. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set! Green, 39!
Here's a give to McCoy running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Here we go now. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Again, it's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive. And when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, 90!
From the gun, it's Allen. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19.
This give is to McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Another run. This time it's Ivory. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, we are.
All right, here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Allen from the gun. He'll throw. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Yeah, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice throw.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play caller, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
They go to Elliott again. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, hello, my name is Mike.
Throwing, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's been a good game manager. They're winning here in the 3rd quarter, but really the ground game is where it's been at for them, hasn't it?
So whatever the game plan was, you just got to focus on continuing to run the football. And really, that takes the pressure off of the guy throwing it around. Doesn't have to be the focal point. Hand it off, let him chew up the yardage in big plays, and your team's winning. The only people upset, the fantasy guys who may have started him at quarterback in their leagues.
And we'll see if they continue with a recipe of the ground game. Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Now a 20th carry here from McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Boom, landed.
Allen now operating from the gun. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Lesean Mccoy as he trots back out there now. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before you can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He finds McCoy. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, Allen. Jones breaking from the contact. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st down, Allen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Lesean Mccoy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Second effort there, he was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Now Hausch could attack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a Lesean McCoy touchdown run. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I feel for some of these guys nowadays because it is so tough to be able to run with these tight ends. Their speed, their elusiveness, especially when they run across the field. Because you're not just running with him, you're trying to run through some traffic as well.
Prescott now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On the counter, Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Now Prescott. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here now, a look at Lesean Mccoy. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10, and his throw's going to be incomplete. It's dropped by his tight end, Charles Clay. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake, looking downfield for Jones. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. He'll look to set up his blockers. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 45.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. He hits Beasley right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, 31 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
All right, so the Cowboys will go for two here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Bills. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
A give to McCoy. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Set. Green, 39.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the 1st.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be caught by Jones. He's got a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Hauschka now for the extra point. Hauschka with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here come the Cowboys. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw is Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in the heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too, and on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now Elliott. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense. Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still 2nd down.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Now let's go! Blue landed!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jones.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties.
Automatic first
No.
down.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it with McCoy. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A give to Elliott running left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end, any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Prescott now. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott yet again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Now let's go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. Second and inches.
Here we go now.
On the counter, here's McCoy. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.